I went to this apostate's house. I get called quite often, relatively speaking, to speak to people who left their religion. And this guy, he was a so-called intellectual scientist guy, but he developed a online gambling website. He got lots of money from it. So hint, hint, right, why he doesn't like Islam now. Because he's getting his dunya from non-Islamic sources. Anyway, I gave him benefit of the doubt. We start talking. Wallahi, I almost squeezed everything I had in my brain. It's not much, but I gave him every drop. Everything. Yallah, you got it. Answering all the questions. Left, right, up, down. Then at the end he gets a bit frustrated because we're answering questions, right? And this exposes a emotional, spiritual issue, not an intellectual one. And I've seen this with most apostates, by the way. This is my experience. I'm not trying to belittle them. It's my experience. The ones I've dealt with personally, 95% is been emotional, social issues. And the intellectual stuff were just excuses, right? So he said at the end, he got so frustrated, he said, I don't believe in Islam because the Quran says the world is flat. Which is wrong, but that's what he said. I got a bit angry, got a bit arrogant, which I shouldn't have. I said, yeah, the world is flat. You prove to me the world is round. That's what I said to him. Prove to me the world is round. If this is the only thing that you left Islam for, you prove to me the world is round. Obviously I believe the world is round, but I was playing with him. You prove to me the world is round. He was like, obviously the world is round. It's in the science books. I said, hold on a second, Mr. Empiricist, Mr. Touch and Feel, Mr. Scientist. You're just believing someone else's say-so in a book. Oh, but they did the science. How do you know? They just said so. I don't care if there's a million books that says the same thing. You don't have empirical evidence yourself. Yes, I do. Google images. That's again testimony. Did you take the picture yourself? Right? In space and took a picture of Earth? Someone did it for you. And they're saying that's Earth. I don't care if you got 14 million pictures with 14 million people saying that is exactly Earth and I've taken that picture. It's still testimonial evidence. Where's your physical evidence? Oh, the mathematics. Have you done the maths? No. Or the geologists have, but have you done it? No. You have to believe they say so. Right? Oh, but if you go in a plane, you go in a straight line, you end up in the same place. It means the world is round. Have you done that before? No. Well, give me your answer. Why do you believe the world is round? He was changing color. Then he starts saying, oh, if you go to the highest mountain, you can see the curvature of the earth. No, you can't. It's a slight curve, if you can see it. And it could mean the earth is a semicircle. Or maybe it's a flower shape. You're making an inference. Where's your evidence? Right? And I just showed to him that your only evidence for the world is round is testimonial. Then he said, I got it. He was so excited. He said, he's got the answer. By the way, I'm paraphrasing the whole story. Yeah? I don't remember all of it in detail, so I may be a bit putting spice here and there, so forgive me. I'm just doing my best. Then he got so excited and he said, I got it. The shadows, the night and day. And then I said to him, indeed, in the alternation of the night and day are signs for people who reflect Quran. His mouth was on the floor. And I said to him, subhanAllah, you pointing the finger, there were 3 fingers pointing back. And the only answer you could find for your so-called doubt was in the Quran itself. Wallahi, his mouth was on the floor. And this for me was a sign that his issue had nothing to do with intellectual stuff. And I had another Iraqi guy come to the office one day, and he brought his brother who had the similar type of doubts. And what I deliberately did, I made him use a certain methodology, and then I made him use another methodology that was contradictory. So 2 different methodologies to come to certain truths, but they were contradicting each other. I let him do it deliberately, and then I said to him at the end, brother, let me just tell you something, yeah? The reason you're not Muslim, you've left Islam, is not because of your ideas and your intellectual gymnastics. It's because you're arrogant. And don't get offended, because I see it in me as well. And you have to understand, I've deliberately allowed you to use 2 conflicting intellectual methodologies that contradict each other. One must be right and one must be wrong. They can't both be true, but you both use them just to try and disprove Islam, which shows to me has nothing to do with intellectual gymnastics and emotional thing. You just don't want a Lord in your life. You want you to be your own Lord. That's it. Allah says, have you not seen no one who takes his own desires as his Lord? You know, this is a problem.